Big Mac Whopper, Big Mac Whopper, hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac.
You've got mail.
I swear to God, if this is the weather app pinging me for the 4th time. Wait, what? Oh, shit! Oh, God, okay. Whew. Give me a second. Oh, okay. Ta-da! I cannot thank you guys enough. Seriously, I appreciate each and every one of you that takes time out of their busy days just to watch my, well, stupid videos. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. And I'm actually going to set a goal for 1,000 subs. For when I reach 1,000 subs, I will do my first ever live stream where we'll play Resmod together and hopefully make that a regular occurrence with not only Resmod, but with a bunch of other games that I'm intrigued with. So stay tuned with that and hopefully... Why, my balls? Was that a flashback? Welcome back, y'all. Sky here, and you guys seem to like the first part of me tier listing Resmod's factions, so I decided to work on the second part immediately. But before I get into gushing about the NYPD models, there are some things that I need to correct or clarify and provide additional information that I just forgot to put in the previous video. I know. He's a professional. He's a very, very professional. Shields don't melee in vanilla, so they don't have any knockback to begin with. It's genuinely been a while since I've sat down and just played vanilla. Still, I don't know how I forgot this, but I did. Non-Titan Cloakers do have a spawn-in sound cue. I'll play it for you guys right now. I probably should have played the sound effect or been way more specific when discussing it in the previous video, so I do apologize for that mix-up. I was also made aware that some of the footage was a bit dark, making it pretty hard to see some of the models, so I will be increasing the gamma in post-editing in hopes that it will make for a more enjoyable viewing experience. I won't be mentioning face variation as much in this video, though it still pops up from time to time. Just know that most of the units have it. A couple of things that I forgot to add in the previous video was what heists said factions appear in and what difficulty a unit starts spawning in. Here's the list of all the heists that feature the NYPD. I will be using the difficulty skulls as an indicator for what difficulty a unit shows up in. A lot of this info is pretty universal with all the other factions, so don't worry about any spawn discrepancies. The hamburger seal of approval image that I used in a previous video is now going to be an actual thing. From this point onwards, the model that I like the most will be getting it. I won't be going over information that was already said in the previous video, so go watch that if you get confused on any of Resmod's changes to how a unit operates. With that out of the way, let's get into the NYPD faction, which, spoilers, is my favorite out of all of the US factions.
This place shows no sign of suspicious activity.
Resmod recreated the Payday the Heist security guards, even expanding on the previous game's design, and I think they did a pretty good job. I especially enjoy the shotgunners with those ballistic vests. I don't know why, I just find this vest really appealing for some odd reason. Like all the other guards, these guys do have a good variety of faces and a, well, decent amount of variation. I bet you guys were expecting me to shoot this rocket launcher into this comically sized group of security guards over here. And, Phil over there. Say hi, Phil! Still jacking off on live streams.
Hello, hello, and welcome. Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello.
Anyways, you guys know my humor is way more refined than that, so obviously I'm not going to be- What the- Still, I find these guys a whole lot more interesting than the standard Washington guards. That's why I'm putting these guys in the alright tier. Take the previous guard and dip him into a red paint can and bam, you got yourself a red guard. Not that red guard. But in all seriousness, I think the red coloration mixes a whole lot better with the black and yellows that are on the uniform, and it makes the GenSec logo pop out a whole lot more. Wait a minute. Wait. Hell, red isn't even my favorite color. It's blue if you were wondering. Though unlike the MPD's version, I don't really think they differentiate themselves a whole lot from their previous counterparts, making them not as interesting as I'd hope. Also, the white stripe on the pants just doesn't really match with the other colors. I don't know, it just feels really off-putting. I'm putting these guys in the alright tier.
These guys sure ain't clowning around.
The NYPD's uniform is a darker shade of blue, which I don't really mind much, but I find myself gravitating more towards the MPD's brighter blue coloration. And unlike the MPD, the NYPD's beat cops are a lot more rigid in their designs. There's practically no variation between unit types. They can either have long sleeves or short sleeves, though I've only seen this variation on pistol and SMG units. Gloves are not optional as well, but I don't know, I actually like these gloves a lot more. Nor do they have any sort of randomized accessories like the MPD, which is really disappointing. Pistol beat cops don't have the randomization to save them like the MPDs, placing them in the boring tier. Shotgun beat cops do look a whole lot better, and I actually quite like that they don't wear a feckin' jacket. Still, I think the model is alright. Nothing super special, so it's just going into that tier. SMG beat cops, on the other hand, tickle my brain in a weird way. The chest rig is really good looking, and I actually like it a whole lot more compared to the Vanilla's HRT armor. The nice assortment of things strapped and attached to the chest rig really adds to the model quite a bit. I'm putting these guys in the hamburger tier, because I don't know why, they just really... The fuck is that noise? Okay, that's right, the Bronco beat cops are all fatties, and as funny as it would be to put them in the hamburger tier, I'm putting them in the hamburger tier. I do wish there was more randomization like all the other beat cop models, but it's pretty funny seeing a fat man fighting alongside you. It's like seeing a unicorn. Shit's majestic, man.
HRT! Civi's present! Evac plan needed!
The SMG HRT improves upon the Pay to the Heist HRT, and I'm extremely happy seeing these boyos again, cause if you haven't seen my Pay to the Heist video, link in the description, this is my favorite model in the entire game. The only thing that kinda sucks is they aren't using the iconic silenced pistols. It would have been nice if they could use it, but well. Their chest rigs do look a lot better and have a good amount of accessories all over the model, though sadly the only variation that I've seen is some of them wearing no balaclavas. This will be a trend. A very disappointing trend. Still, I'm putting these guys in the good tier. Pistol HRTs use the same design as the MPD's AR HRTs, though this model was also present in Pay to the Heist, and it's definitely a major step up compared to the MPD's version. However, it shares the same issues with having practically no randomization, and it's very, and I mean very rare to see these guys. Hell, I didn't even know these guys existed until I was writing this script. At least this unit is using a more appealing model, and it does fit with the other HRTs, so I'm putting these guys in the alright tier. Oh, the AR HRT is fucking awesome, man. Though there isn't much in terms of variation, these guys do have a really good design. The white long-sleeved uniform combined with the knee pads, the FBI cap, and the really cool plate carrier adorned with all kinds of items make this model so damn good, man. I'm putting these guys in the hamburger tier because I do think this is the best looking HRT model in all of Resmod.
Assault Team Alpha going in.
The normal NYPD SWAT does have a nice mix of colors, though it is held back by its darker colors because it's really hard to see the model sometimes in lower light conditions. The green SWAT patches are also nice to see again. I've always liked them in Pay to the Heist. The shotgun variant is pretty much a one-to-one copy of how they looked in Pay to the Heist, though they can sometimes spawn without wearing a balaclava or the goggle strap being over or tucked under the helmet. The model isn't terrible because I do like the more down-to-earth look of the first game's models. However, as much as I like the overall design of the normal SWAT, the shotgunner is just fine. So I'm putting these guys in the alright tier. The AR variant has my favorite plate carrier setup compared to the rest of the normal SWAT. I do think it's cool that they can spawn with either a balaclava or no balaclava, but that's really about it in terms of variation.
I'm fucking fuming!
This is the unit that actually made me realize the shell-shocked faces that the NYPD can spawn with, which I promptly made a meme out of it. Honestly, these guys are also going in the alright tier since they aren't terrible, just not super interesting. The SMG variant is probably my favorite out of all of the other normal light SWATs. Wait a minute.
One, yeah.
It genuinely looks very appealing to me for some odd reason, and I don't know why. Well, I mean, I guess these are the guys that come to my mind when I think of pay to the highest light SWATs, but I don't know. Also, I noticed while looking at the model more closely, one of the mag pouches actually phases into the larger pouch below it. Have fun knowing this now.
This ruffles my jammies!
They can also spawn without balaclavas like the AR boyos, so I guess that's nice. Hey, at least these guys look a lot better compared to the MPD's version, which, I mean, doesn't really take much to beat. Still, I'm putting these guys in the good tier. I just really dig their design. The FBI boyos thankfully have a bit more variation than their normal brethren. All the colors also blend together really nicely, especially the brown accenting the darker green uniforms. The plate carriers are also some of the better organized looking ones and have a nice assortment of items attached. The knee and elbow pads are a neat addition that does make up for the lack of shoulder pads, well, at least for me. These guys really do fit the what if the FBI units were in Payday the Heist. The shotgun variant can spawn with two different balaclavas, while the alternate one is really funny because it makes their noses look really big. Some can spawn in without wearing a balaclava, and others can spawn without the goggles cover on their helmet. I really like that the radio is up front on the plate carrier rather than the back, but with most of the other things strapped around the waist area, it makes them look fat. I'm putting these guys in the good tier because they're both funny looking and good looking. The AR variant is also pretty damn good, man. The variation is actually pretty nice.
Finally!
Sometimes they can spawn with either a balaclava or no balaclava. Sometimes they spawn without a headset. Sometimes they can spawn with a helmet light. Sometimes they can spawn with the goggle strap being over the helmet. And sometimes they can spawn with glasses instead of goggles, which I feel like it should have been used on all the other units as well, but sadly they're not. The plate carrier is again probably my favorite out of all the other variants. I don't know why, I think I just find AR mag pouches to look better than all the others. These guys are definitely going in the hamburger tier. The SMG variant suffers pretty much from the same issues as the MPDs. They do have goggles, but they never wear them on their face. They can also spawn with the funny balaclava, without a balaclava, and glasses. But that's pretty much about it. Just like the MPD, I'm putting these guys in the alright tier. At least I like the colors a lot more on these guys compared to the MPDs. If you thought my biasness towards the GenSec units will stop here, you're dead wrong, because I am about to sound like a donut maker because I'm about to glaze all over these models. What? The gray and dark blue color combos so fucking well, especially with the red goggle glass. They also are the only ones that have shoulder pads and neck armor as well, which is really nice to see again. I'm not even going to mention the plate carriers because they're just as good as the FBI's, maybe even better. The shotgun variant is really good looking. They can spawn with the Spartan helmet from vanilla, normal helmets, funny balaclava, and no balaclava. I'm really tired of saying balaclava. I'm putting these guys in the hamburger tier. The AR variant doesn't have as much variation as the shotgunner does, though they can spawn with either the Spartan helmet or with no headset. And without a balaclava. I know I said I wouldn't discuss the plate carriers, but I lied because this looks so fucking good, bro! I genuinely love seeing these guys. These guys are going in the hamburger tier without a doubt. The SMG variant does have a decent amount of variation, wearing a balaclava or no balaclava. Yeah, listen, editing Sky, I don't know how to make any more of these really that funny, okay? Just stop making me do these, please. Please, because I'm fucking tired of saying no balaclava or balaclava. I'm fucking tired of it. I'm fucking tired of it. Fuck you. Fuck you. And fuck you. You didn't die. Wearing no headset, either having a front-facing cap or a backwards-facing cap, which, on a side note, really makes these guys look cool as fuck. Seriously, the developers that made these models really went all out with these guys, and I love them for it. The easiest set of hamburger tiers I have ever given out in my life, and it's not ending with these guys anytime soon. Yet again, Resmod does a good job at recreating the heavy SWAT from Payday the Heist, though it is a lot darker in coloration. The armor design is also pretty close to the first game, however, I do wish the shin armor looked a lot better. There's really not much to say about the normal SWATs, since the only variation they have is either You already know. It's on screen. I'm not going to say it. Also, the glass shatter sound effect is currently bugged with these guys, where it just doesn't play at all, which really sucks. At least the visor's nice looking. The shotgun variant is nothing special. Not terrible, just kind of boring. So I'm putting it in the boring tier. The AR variant is at least a bit more intriguing to look at, but not by a lot. The plate carrier is a lot more physically appealing to me, at the very least, compared to the shotgunners. I'm putting these guys in the alright tier, and yes, it's mainly because I'm biased towards their designs in Payday the Heist. They just look a lot better. The FBI boyos are pretty much the same as their previous iterations. However, the armor plating is different, and the green and black colors do look a whole lot better compared to their tan counterparts in the NYPD. The shotgun variant does have a differing helmet design, which actually looks a whole lot nicer than Vanilla's Alton design. Even though it's just the green dozer's faceplate slapped onto the SWAT helmet, they can also spawn in with the big nose balaclava and no balaclava. These guys are pretty cool, so I'm putting them in the good tier. The AR variant pretty much has the same amount of variation as the shotgunner does, though it doesn't have the funny balaclava. I'm actually going to break script here for a couple of seconds, because I actually predicted that I was going to get tired of talking about balaclavas. It just happened a whole lot sooner than when I wrote this. Anyways, there isn't much to say about these guys like the normal heavy SWAT, so I'm putting them in the alright tier. The Gensec boyos. You guys already know both of these boyos are going in the hamburger tier. I just really like how these guys fit more of like a prototype phase for the Gensec heavies, where the NYPD version is the finished design. The shotgun variant always comes equipped with a gas mask, which is pretty unique since there's only one other unit type that has a gas mask, and that's the Grenadier. So seeing it on another unit does add to the variety and makes these guys stand out a whole lot more. They also always spawn with the funny balaclava. The AR variant is pretty similar to the NYPD one. I do like the colors a whole lot more here, especially with the face mask being a lighter gray than the helmet. The radio attached to the backpack also looks nice as hell, though I know there was a lot of other units that had that. It just looks better here. It does kind of suck that the visor glass isn't built into the helmet like the NYPD's, but it still looks pretty good. I genuinely love both of these boyos a lot, man. They're just so cool.
You've access to money. Impressive. But unless you're magicians, you just won't be able to get it out of there.
The shield returns with a different yet similar mask design that doesn't really hit as hard as the original. Also, I feel like the textures are a whole lot worse, making it really hard to enjoy the model itself. The shield part has been massively improved from the first game though. Instead of this weird super wide piece of sheet metal,
What the hell is this?
it looks a lot more visually appealing and fits alongside the other shields in Resmod. The model itself looks fine, but it's not as good as the first games. What the fuck is the shield doing? What the fuck was that? I'm putting these guys in the alright tier. The FBI shield is not super interesting to me. The unit looks fine, but I kinda just give them the fluoride stare whenever they show up. Nothing super special, so I'm putting these guys in the boring tier. The Gensec shield does look pretty good. It does use the same shield as the MPD, and I was worried that the NYPD colors wouldn't fit with the shield's lighter gray, but I was wrong. It works extremely well. Hell, I think it actually looks a lot better with the awesome colors the NYPD have. The face mask is swapped out with a simple visor, which I find myself liking a whole lot more. They can also spawn without balaclavas. I'm putting these guys in the hamburger tier. The Snipers have such a fun getup that sort of reminds me of the old SWAT jumpsuits that were worn in the 60s or 70s, or, well, whatever they wore in those kinds of movies back in the day. The normal Sniper looks alright. They can spawn with or without a balaclava. It's definitely a lot more appealing for me compared to the MPD's version, so I'm putting these guys in the good tier. The FBI Snipers actually have a bit more variation. Some can spawn without wearing balaclavas, some can have no headset, and some put their caps backwards, which also works really well for snipers. They just look good with it. These guys look really cool to me, so I'm putting them in the hamburger tier. The Gensec Sniper does have most of the variation that the FBI ones have, though they will always spawn in with a headset. Also, these guys would have made it into the hamburger tier because I do like the mini vest that they were given, but the mini vest textures get pretty weird when exposed in light. I have no idea why it does this. Still, I do like these guys, and I will be putting them in the good tier. The Taser uses the same mask as the normal shield, though I think it at least looks a lot better on the Taser, though still not as good as the first games. It can be shot off when the Taser is killed with a headshot, revealing the 3-hole balaclava seen on previous units. What the fuck happened to his face? Black and yellow will always just be a timeless color combo as well. Just looks really good. Even the added weak point really fits the rest of the model's design. I honestly like this guy quite a bit, but not enough to put him into the hamburger tier, so they will be going in the good tier instead. I really love the first game's Cloaker model a lot, and while it does look pretty good in Resmod, there are a couple of things that kind of detract from the model itself. The first one and the most annoying aspect is seeing them wearing a white t-shirt underneath all of their darker clothing when there are other models that are more sealed tight and would work with the Cloaker's design. Hell, even the first game didn't have this white tee. I don't know why, I just don't like it. I just don't. The second one is pretty minor, where the balaclava should probably have the same blue color as the rest of their uniform, but I know it's meant to fit in with the other NYPD units. The NVGs are extended over the gas mask in a logical way, unlike the first game where it's all smushed together. I'm putting these guys in the good tier. The medic's colors are a great mix of white, gray, red, and black, and it looks so fucking good. I also really like that the medic wears surgical gloves, and the helmet that's used fits quite well, though I would kind of like the medic symbol to be placed on the helmet. The plate carrier is extremely nice. I really like that it has a lot of pouches. I don't know why, I just like it. These guys are a whole lot better than the MPD medic, but they aren't my favorite medic model. But they are up there, so I'm putting these guys in the good tier. The Grenadier marks the return of the goofy astronaut from the first game. However, this is where I find the dark green and black combo to be very mediocre. Let's not even mention the weird weird face cage protecting the fishbowl's glass. While it doesn't ruin the entire model itself, I just find it to be a very weird addition. The glass can be cracked in a pretty satisfying way at the very least. The armor pieces look nice and the special operations patch on the back is cool to see. Additional pouches and items strewn along the armor plating does make the model look a bit nicer. Still, the model is just kind of meh. So I'm putting these guys in the boring tier. The Black Dozer is the black sheep of the NYPD dozers. Quite literally.
Make way for the Dozer!
He's blind!
Fucking amateurs!
It has the same faceplate seen on the FBI shotgunner, and when destroyed, it reveals... Why does he look like he just shit himself? Okay, besides the goofy look he's giving off, the half face mask isn't that bad, though the glass could look a bit better. The armor plating is really aesthetically pleasing compared to the green Dozer, and the brown stripes on the arm and leg armor is a bit of a weird choice, but I like it. Honestly, I actually really like this Dozer model quite a bit. So much so that I'm putting these guys in the hamburger tier, cause I think it might just be the best Black Dozer model in all of Resmod. And finally, the Skulldozer. What was I doing? Oh, right, the Skulldozer. First off, I am happy they share the astronaut design, and the cage does fit it a whole lot better than the green Dozer. Though it does block the view of the awesome red glass and the really fucking cool skull balaclava these guys wear. Seriously, I really think these guys should just not have the cage on them.
I want to see the balaclava, man. It looks so cool.
Also, the armor is set up in a weird way that makes it look like they're wearing a skirt, or a kilt, okay. However, these guys are still sick as fuck, and I really love seeing them in game. I'm putting these guys in the hamburger tier. The Grenadier is pretty tasteful in its use of the color green. Mag pouches, and the addition of the 40 mics arranged on his shoulder make the model look cool. I know I haven't mentioned these before, but I really like seeing the pistol holster underneath the Grenadier's right arm. It's just a small thing that I noticed, but I like it. The chest rig also has an explosive patch which fits the model thematically. Overall, I do think the Grenadier for the NYPD is really good looking and does fit that old school pay to the highest vibes, so I'm putting these guys in the good tier. And lastly, the Vet Cop, which I hope he at least brought some shoes. Holy fuck. What is this design? He looks awesome. Seriously. Wow, I really love the suit with the lightweight ballistic vest underneath comboed with the cool sunglasses. I learned while writing the script that there is even a lower difficulty model that doesn't have any sunglasses or a ballistic vest, but they still look really cool. So I'm putting the lower difficulty one in the good tier and the higher difficulty one in the hamburger tier, with the hamburger seal of approval stamped on top because that's how much I love this model. Seriously. It is one of the best Vet Cop models in all of Resmod. I fucking love this guy. And there you guys have it. Another fact check crossed off the list. This video turned out to be a bit harder to make, but that's mainly because the NYPD are very stingy with their variation. Literally, I spent 30 fucking minutes just trying to get one of the Gensec shotgunner variants, and I wished I was joking. Again, I want to thank you guys for 500 subs. To be honest with you, never really expected to make it this far, but I hope I can continue to entertain y'all as much as I can with whatever videos I have planned. I also have a couple other people to thank. Tedo for playing as Vanilla Slave John Wick, and motherfucking Reno! Damn, I haven't said that in a long ass time. For helping me with Blender and providing very clean looking faction logos. I mean, oh, I'm so happy you had that. I'm extremely thankful that both of you gave time out of your days to help a dum-dum like me. Anyways, I'm not going to yap any longer. I want to thank y'all for watching. Like the video if you liked it, and sub to the channel if you like me or my content. And I hope you have a wonderful day wherever and whatever you're doing. Now enjoy some bloopers if you're still here. Hold on. Hold on. I wanna kind of... Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I have that recorded, by the way, too. Tanner, can you spawn another one right here, please? Oh fuck! Oh Christ!
What the fuck am I doing here? Who the fuck are you?
Fuck! I'm dying! Oh fuck! I'm dying! I know hold on. I shouldn't be laughing this hard. Okay. Holy shit! Oh my god! It blew him ass first. Wait. Oh. Hold on. He's stuck in the wall. Oh my god. That's fucking great. I don't even care if you can see me or not. Holy shit. Stylish death. Stylish death, Bulldozer. It just keeps getting better. Oh god, I'm sorry.